Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity, real name is Mark, and in today's video, we are wrapping up our series of ranking all the mastery camos in Call of Duty. We started ranking all the gold camos, then we ranked all the diamond camos, then we ranked all the dark matter camos, and now today, we are going to be ranking all 78. That's right, pal, there are 78 of them. Mastery camos in Call of Duty history. What classifies as a mastery camo? In my opinion, literally any camo that is earned via mastering a gun will be included here. So you got the obvious ones like gold, diamond, and dark matter for all the games, but also the more obscure ones that you guys might not have been thinking about when clicking on this video, like Obsidian in Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 3's prestige camos, World War II's gold leopard and gold cheetah, etc, etc, etc. I tried my best to get all the camos here for sure, all the mastery camos, but if you truly believe that I missed one that is a mastery camo for a gun, please let me know, and if you're right, I will tell you where I think it ranks. There's definitely a good chance I missed one or two mastery camos that just didn't cross my mind or whatever. So yeah, let me know what you guys, if you think I missed any for sure, and I'll let you know where it ranks. Obviously, we're just ranking these based on how cool they look, not the grind itself. Okay, that has nothing to do with this, nothing to do with the grind, just how cool I think it looks, which is obviously 100% personal preference. So keep that in mind, man. It's just based on looks. You could think that my least favorite mastery camo in Call of Duty history is your favorite mastery camo in Call of Duty history, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Also, we're splitting it up into 5 tiers, not 6. The bad tier, boring tier, average tier, good tier, and the best tier, because I truly believe that there are no awful mastery camos. Even the dead last place mastery camo is still a relatively cool camo in the game that it's in. Okay, song of the day is called Hot for Teacher by Van Halen. It's a rock and roll song, baby. It's like classic rock too. It's so good though. The beginning of it sounds like a drag car starting up, and it's freaking awesome. It gets me in the mood, gets me hype, baby. So go give it a listen if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's go right into it with number 78, my least favorite mastery camo in Call of Duty history. Super quick before I forget. I already did forget in the intro, if I'm being honest, but the winner of the giveaway from last video, I promised you guys I was doing a $25 giveaway, and all that you had to do to enter was comment down below what your favorite Call of Duty to snipe in was, and then a way to contact you. This guy did forget to give me a way to contact him, so hopefully you're watching this video, buddy. But it's Genesis_BT. He said his favorite COD to snipe in has to go to BO4 because the snipers in BO4 are really good, mostly, and it's smooth as hell, especially when you hit a headshot. Congrats on 900, you deserve it. Thank you so much, Genesis_BT. By the way, I saw a lot of you guys congratulating me on 900. Thank you guys so much. It really means the world to me. Also, that was 2 days ago, and we're already at 973. So thank you guys so much, dude. You guys are freaking blowing up the channel, and it means the world to me. Either way, Genesis BT, you did win the $25 gift card. So either comment on this video with a way for me to contact you, or contact me on Instagram, ss.marky, so I can send you the code for Amazon. If not, then obviously we're gonna have to go with somebody else. Now let's get into the video. Alrighty, lads. So anyways, sorry about all that long intro. I keep getting comments of people being like, please, can you keep the intros shorter? I like your videos, but I don't like the long intros. It feels like I have to skip 2 minutes every time. I promise, dude, I really am trying. I swear to God, I'm trying, but it's just so hard for me. I don't know. I start rambling and my ADHD gets crazy. Either way, 78th place is Modern Warfare 2's Fall Camo, the OG Modern Warfare 2's Fall Camo. It is just... yeah, it's just not my speed. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Modern Warfare 2's Fall Camo, by the way, for those who don't know, isn't even really necessarily a quote-unquote mastery camo in the sense that most people do. Most people think it is. It's literally just the last camo you can unlock per gun, so I figured it was worthy of including in this list. But yeah, it's not good. As a matter of fact, it's not even close to the best camo in Modern Warfare 2. The Red Tiger, Blue Tiger are easily both better than this camo. It's still not like horrible, though, you know what I mean? I heard some people say that it looked like vomit. I kind of see where you're coming from, to be honest, but I still think it looks good. All right, and coming in at 77th place. Oh my God, I'm about to show you guys what the Modern Warfare 2 Fall Camo looks like if I keep going. It's Advanced Warfare's Gold Camo. Advanced Warfare's Gold Camo is on this list, even though it, again, is not even really unlocked in the same sense that most Mastery Camos are. In order to unlock Advanced Warfare's Gold, literally all you have to do is get 200 kills with a certain weapon with no attachments on it. That's it. It's not the gold in the sense that most people think you would unlock gold, where it's like you unlock every other camo for the gun, then you get gold. That's not how you unlock Advanced Warfare's Gold, and it really shows. It is a very, very boring, very flat gold. It's a very, like, it just looks like almost like a copper. And coming at 76th place is actually a really surprising one, knowing how the rest of the list is going to go, because it's Infinite Warfare's Gold. Infinite Warfare's Gold is unlocked the same way you unlock every other gold, and it is really, really boring. It's very similar to Advanced Warfare's gold in the sense where it's very dull and looks almost copper-esque rather than actually being a gold shiny camo. And the reason why I say it's really surprising that it ranks so low and I think it's so ugly is because I don't want to spoil the rest of the video, but a lot of the other Infinite Warfare Mastery camos are up pretty high on this list because they have some great Mastery camos, but gold is easily not one of them. This thing is hideous. As a matter of fact, I forgot to mention in the Infinite Warfare gold section, but there are a lot of quartermaster or whatever you want to call them, supply drop camos that are far cooler than the gold camo is in Infinite Warfare. Either way, 75th place is World War II's gold. World War II obviously went for a very, very realistic setting in terms of their camos, and so they didn't want to make it look too stupid. And so I respect that decision, and I'm sure there are people out there that like this one because it does look really realistic as to how it would look if you just like spray painted a gun gold, you know what I mean? And that's how World War II's gold looks. It also has all the scratches and blemishes on the gun still there, but I think it just kind of looks like diarrhea, and I'm not a big fan of diarrhea. Coming in at 74th spot is definitely an acquired taste, but I do not have that taste, my friend. It is Modern Warfare 2022's Arachnida camo. Arachnida. This is the Modern Warfare 2 guns zombie camo that you get after unlocking every other gold and diamond for all classes. I don't really know how to describe it, but pretty much, do you know Polyatomic in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer? That's this, but for zombies in this game, and it is just really boring. It does move, it's animated, so that's kind of cool, I guess, but it's just a black camo with like a silver spider webs on it, and it's just not great. Especially for all the work you have to put into it too, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, you got to put in a lot of work, obviously, to get Arachnida. And then once you do, it's just really boring and disappointing. Either way, 73rd place is COD 4's Red Tiger. Again, another Call of Duty where it's like, well, that isn't the Mastery camo. I think it is, because it's the last camo you can unlock per gun in COD 4, you know what I mean? And so I feel like that is a Mastery camo. It's cool, and it was really cool back in the day. Obviously, this was the first COD to ever introduce camos, and so Red Tiger was like awesome back in the day, but it clearly does not hold up. There have been plenty, almost every version, actually definitely every single version of Red Tiger since the OG Red Tiger has been better than the OG Red Tiger. It is just, it's really, really, really boring, and the red is kind of hard to notice, to be honest. And coming in at 72nd place, I do think it's a little bit better than Arachnida, but not by enough to really like put them in two separate tiers or anything. It's MW22's Golden Ivory camo, which is, again, the zombies version of gold. It's nowhere near how you would expect a real gold to look, though. It's white with like gold trim, and like the magazine is gold, and like some of the barrels gold and stuff like that. It's not gold. Call of Duty. Okay, this is not gold. I don't know where you got the idea this is gold. It's 99% of the gun is white. And coming in at 71st place, barely missing out on the wonderful top 70, is literally the exact same camo. I can't tell a single difference between these two. It's Golden Enigma in Modern Warfare 23. Same way you unlock it in MW22, you just have to get gold on a gun in zombies in MWZ. But yeah, they look exactly the same. Exactly the same. Like, there's quite literally no difference between these two camos, in my opinion. So moving on. And I'm sorry, Mom. Breaking its way into the top 70 is going to COD 4, the OG COD 4's gold camo. The reason why I said OG is because COD 4 Remastered's gold is going to be ranked separately because they're clearly different camos. You know what I mean? They're not the same. But COD 4 gold, for those who don't know, is pretty much the equivalent of every other diamond that we know. So what happens is in COD 4, you have to get a bunch of headshots for guns to get Red Tiger. And if you do that for every gun in a certain class, you will unlock one specific gun in each class gold. And it's really weird because every gun is different. Every shade of gold on every gun is different. It's clearly like they had to make an entire new model for each gun. So for something like the ARs class, for example, if you get Red Tiger on every AR in that game, you will get gold camo on the AK-47 in the ARs class. It's really weird how it works, but the camo itself is obviously pretty lackluster. It's the first ever COD. It's still really, really cool that they even decided to do something like this, though, in COD 4. And coming in at the beautiful 69 spot, my favorite number in the world. Call me a 12-year-old all you want, but it's also the last one for the bad tier, by the way, before we get into the boring tier, because this is the last one where I really think it's like not even worth the grind. Almost every camo after this, I do think is worth the grind, though. It is Black Ops 3's gold camo. Black Ops 3's gold camo freaking sucks. Yeah, I love Black Ops 3. You guys know that. It's my favorite Call of Duty of all time. I'm a master prestige in glazing at Black Ops 3, okay? But its gold camo is horrendous and easily not worth the grind. It's kind of weird though, because I still do think you should do the grind just to get dark matter in Black Ops 3, but definitely not the gold camo. It's a very, very boring gold. Definitely a little better than Infinite Warfare and World War II and Advanced Warfare for sure, but not by enough to really put it in a new tier. Speaking of new tiers, now we are into the boring tier. So weapon and camos in this tier, while I don't think they're like, I still don't really think they're worth the grind, if I'm being honest. They at least like stand out in some way. It shows. It's just, you know, you're not going to be super excited to rock it. And coming in at the number 68 spot, the first one for the boring tier is World War II's Gold Leopard. It's pretty much the same gold camo and the same colorway and everything like that as the original gold in World War II, but now it has a leopard print on it. So if you ever wanted to feel like a Jersey Shore member with your World War II gun, this is the camo for you. It's fine. It is a kind of a grind to unlock it, if I'm being honest, but it's kind of a fun grind. It's not like get headshot. Dude, at this point I'm kind of sick and tired of just getting a bunch of headshots for my camos. So I like that it's not that. You just have to get double kills for it, but you have to prestige the weapon all the way up to prestige 4, which does take some time. But it is what it is. You know, it's definitely better than the OG gold, but not anything crazy. Well, smack my Willie and call me Willie Smacker. Coming in at the number 67 spot is World War II's Gold Cheetah. It is quite literally the exact same camo as Gold Leopard, but instead of leopard print, it has cheetah print on it. Yep, that's it. Also, I lied earlier. I just realized in Gold Leopard, all you have to do is prestige the gun to prestige 3. Gold Cheetah is the one where you have to prestige it to prestige 4, and then instead of getting 25 double kills, you got to get 25 triple kills to unlock Gold Cheetah for that gun. Again, it's the exact same thing as Gold Leopard. Moving on. Yucky. Coming in at 66th place is going to make some people mad for sure, because it's a very animated camo, has a lot of bright colors on it, and that usually means people are going to like it more than other camos in the game, but I'm just not the biggest fan. It's Black Ops 6's Catalyst camo. For those who don't know, this is the Warzone camo that is equivalent to Polyatomic Dark Spine, the third camo, you know, after Diamond, but before the true Mastery camo, that camo. I don't know why they do that in modern CODs, by the way. Why are there 4 camos? There's like 2 true Mastery camos in that game, which is weird. But either way, yeah, Catalyst is like a weird, like carbon fiber almost, but like with like a hexagonal pattern instead of just a regular carbon fiber pattern. It's a weird camo. And then it has like red stuff flowing through it and blue stuff at some points too. I don't like it. It's definitely not my style. Coming at 65th place, oh my great googly moogly, is not worth the grind at all. And I'm really actually dreading going for this grind because for those who don't know, in my Road to Master Prestige series, we're going to be trying to unlock like everything in COD history, truly master every single Call of Duty game. So that includes all the Mastery camos and everything like that too. Oh my god, I'm not excited for this in the slightest bit. Vanguard's Dark Ether. Vanguard's Dark Ether is not Dark Ether at all. What ether is green, Call of Duty? How does that make any sense? That doesn't make sense to me in the slightest bit. It's supposed to be purple, and it's not. It's green. It looks weird. It looks like a Nickelodeon slime time gun, and I'm not a fan of that at all. 64th place, and I do want to say something really quick about Dark Ether though, because it's I got to give them respect where respect is due. They did try to change it up, and I do like when Call of Duty does that with their Mastery camos. Like we've had Dark Matter 17,000 times before. I will say I am a fan when they try to change it up, and so I respect that, but it just didn't work. Either way, coming in at 64th place is Black Ops 3's Diamond camo. Yeah, man. Still not that great. They are really lucky that they added a Dark Matter camo in Black Ops 3 because their first 2 Mastery camos are not worth it at all. The Diamond camo in this game is one of those Diamond camos in COD history where it's not diamond like bedazzled like Diamond really is. It's like kind of gold but with like random gems and like rubies in it and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that. I like the regular old classic Diamond. And coming in at the wonderful 63rd spot is going to COD 4 Remastered's Gold. It's pretty much as I don't know really how to describe it. It's very, very similar to COD 4. I do like that actually, because obviously a lot of people were worried that COD 4 Remastered was going to like take away from the beauty of the simplicity of COD 4 and stuff like that. And they definitely kept the simplicity of the gold camo, but unfortunately the simplicity of the gold camo I didn't really care for too much, and so I don't really care for this one either. It's definitely a little bit better. Updated graphics and everything does make it look a little bit prettier and shine better, obviously, but it's still nothing really special. And coming in at 62nd place is the COD that I've been playing the most recently, because I'm trying to unlock all the DLC weapons in that. By the way, trying to get the melee weapons in Black Ops Cold War is probably one of the most painful experiences you will ever go through. Besides playing Vanguard zombies, it is one of the most painful experiences. But yeah, it's Black Ops Cold War's Golden Viper. This is the gold camo for zombies in Black Ops Cold War. And yeah, every single time that they have made a gold camo in zombies in Black Ops games so far, it really hasn't worked out too well. They always have to try and I feel like it's always like a second thought, you know. They're always kind of like, oh wait, we should make a gold camo for zombies. And then they just take the gold camo multiplayer, add some stupid design on it, and it just makes it look worse. And that's what they did with the Golden Viper. It doesn't shine like gold at all either. It looks like somebody just kind of peed all over the gun, and not good. Coming in at 61st spot, barely missing out on the top 60, my good friend, is another one. Would you look at that? It's Black Ops 6's Mystic Gold camo. That's right. That's right. It's the zombie camo yet again. And guess what they did, man? They decided, hey, we're gonna take the original gold camo in the multiplayer and add some stupid design on it, and that's gonna be our gold camo. And that's exactly what they did. This one, I do kind of like the design a little bit. It looks like thumbprints or something all over the gun. It's like this weird like hypnosis style design. But again, I don't like when there is designs on the gold camo in general. I'd rather it just be the gold camo, unless the gold camo is really, really bad. But Black Ops 6's gold camo is fine, and so I don't really know why they did this. And breaking its way into the top 60, my good pals, is Black Ops 6's gold Tiger camo, which is the gold camo for Warzone guns in Black Ops 6. Yep, it's exactly how it sounds. It is the gold camo for multiplayer, but with a tiger pattern on it. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of talking about these 7,000 different gold camos, so moving on. I don't really know what else to say about it. Coming in at 59th place, this one at least is really different, actually. There's really no camo that looks very similar to this camo, besides, okay, well, we'll get into that in a second. But 59th place is going to Modern Warfare 22's Spinal Husk camo. This is the equivalent of diamond camo in MW22 Zombies. Again, MW22 Zombies is pretty much MW3 Zombies, but only on the MW22 guns, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I do like it actually a lot better than Arachnida. It isn't animated, but it's it's almost like a red scaly style camo. It looks like blood and everything's all over the gun. It's like a vampiric edgy style camo. I like it. I don't think it's bad, especially for a camo that's not animated. I think it's actually pretty freaking cool, and especially for zombies camos. Zombies camos are usually really, really boring, and don't get me wrong, this is definitely a pretty boring camo, and that's the reason why it's all the way down here at number 59, but it's a fine one. Oh my gosh, holy smokes, look at the difference. Coming in at 58th spot is MW23's Zircon scales. Wow, these camos look so different. I'm just kidding, obviously. They're exactly the same yet again, just like Golden Enigma and Golden... What was the other one? Ivory. Yeah, Golden Ivory and Golden Enigma. God, that word is so hard to say. No, every time I almost mess it up, I almost say a racial slur too, so I have to be really careful when I say that word. But either way, it's the exact same thing as Spinal Husk. The exact same thing. What else am I supposed to say? Why did they do this? Coming in at 57th place is a lot higher than the first one. Advanced Warfare's Diamond camo. Again, Advanced Warfare's Diamond camo is unlocked the same way that the majority of gold camos are unlocked in Advanced Warfare. It's the weirdest game. I don't know why they did that. Why did they to make the diamond camo the equivalent of gold camo? I don't know, but either way, that's how you unlock it. And again, it's just kind of boring. Advanced Warfare's problem is it was right after Ghost, and for some reason in Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, they went with like such a dull color palette, I feel like, and every one of the camos don't stand out. It's like this weird like dull like gray filter on the entire game, and then even on top of that, the diamond camo and the gold camo cover up only like 60% of the gun, and I hate when they do that. I really do not like when they do, and nobody likes when they do that. Every time they've done that in the past, they've released patches and made it cover up the entire gun, but this is like back in this day, this is before they were releasing patches obviously frequently, so they just kind of let it slide, and it's not that great. And here it is, the one that I feel like the majority of people probably thought was going to be dead last, but I actually don't think it's as bad as some people give it credit for. It's still not good. I'm still kind of bored, but it's still like kind of a boring camo, and I'm not like excited to go get it or anything, but it's going to Call of Duty Vanguard's Atomic camo. This is the Mastery camo in Call of Duty Vanguard in multiplayer, and a lot of people say it looks like a clown vomited on the gun, and I 100% agree with that. It's just like the most random colors. I did see a comment in my Dark Matter ranking video where people were saying like, that pretty much they like the fact that they tried something new, and again, I do too. I respect Vanguard for doing that. They've done that in the zombies, and they did that in the multiplayer here, obviously with Atomic. This is nothing like any other camo we've seen for a Mastery camo, and it is animated very heavily too, which is cool, but it's still not good. Like, I still don't like it. And coming in at 55th spot is going to one that was so overhated when it first came out. I still don't think it's good, don't get me wrong, it's still in the boring tier, but I do think people were bashing on this camo way too much when it first came out. It's Black Ops 6's King's Ransom, which is the equivalent of Diamond for the Warzone camos in Black Ops 6. It's very similar to a camo like Regal in COD 4 or Diamond in Black Ops 3, right? It's Diamond, but with like extra steps and random gems and stuff all over it, and I agree, I don't like that, but it definitely isn't, again, it's definitely nowhere near as bad as people were saying it was. It's fine, it's in my opinion. There's too much going on these camos, and I don't like that. And coming in at 54th place is actually kind of where that idea all started of like the diamond camos being very like almost like gold, but just with a bunch of like fancy, you know, patterns that you would see in like a castle or something. It's Advanced Warfare's royalty camo. This is the equivalent of diamond camo in the vast majority of other Call of Duties. Once you get gold or once you get diamond in Advanced Warfare on every gun in a class, you unlock royalty camo for that class. And again, it's the same thing as Black Ops 3's diamond, Black Ops 6's for King's Ransom. It's gold, but with a bunch of like fancy stuff on it. I don't like it. I think it's kind of a little boring, kind of very dull again, because it is Advanced Warfare. It doesn't cover up a lot of the gun, but again, it's fine. It's just boring. And in my opinion, the best of the like different diamonds, you know, that's just kind of what I'm going to call them, I guess. Coming in at 53rd place is COD 4 Remastered's Regal camo. This is a good way of doing it. It's still boring. It's still not anything super special. I'm not still excited about it. But COD 4 Remastered's Regal is again the equivalent of diamond, and is again just like Advanced Warfare royalty and Black Ops 6's King's Ransom and Black Ops 3's diamond. It's got like gems and all this pretty stuff on it to make it look like a nice like pretty castle, my friends, but it doesn't look like that. It just looks kind of boring. Black Ops 6 or COD 4's Remastered, my bad, Regal is red instead of gold, which I do respect that. I think that was actually a really good decision, but still kind of boring. 52nd place has always rubbed me the wrong way for some reason, but realistically speaking, looking at it compared to the rest of the Mastery camos, it's not as bad as I always thought it was. It's going to Call of Duty Ghosts Gold camo. Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, like I said, they do have this weird filter where it's almost like foggy or like smoky on the screen. The colors don't pop that well, and so COD Ghosts Gold definitely doesn't pop that well. But the one thing I will give it credit for is it covers the entire gun. Every single part of the gun is covered in COD Ghosts, which is really cool. But there's one big downside to COD Ghosts Gold, and that is the fact that it literally looks like a iPad kid got their hands on your gun or something. It's like smudged and like there's like a bunch of random like streaks on this camo. I don't know why they did that. I don't know what the decision was there, but it doesn't look the best. Let's just leave it at that. And coming in at 51st place, barely missing out on the top 50, is going to Call of Duty Vanguard's Plague Diamond. This is a diamond for zombies in Vanguard, obviously, and yeah, I think it's the best of all the diamond or of all the zombies camos besides the other one, which is crazy to think about. But either way, it's not really anything like the Plague Diamond that you're thinking of. Obviously everybody, when they think of Plague Diamond, they think of Black Ops Cold War's Plague Diamond, where it's all pink. It doesn't look like that at all. It's pretty much just like a really, really dull looking diamond camo that has like blood on it, and it's like you can't really see the blood in game. It just kind of looks dull and stupid, and I don't know why they decided to do that. It honestly just kind of looks like a worse diamond. And breaking its way into the top 50, my good friends, is going to Call of Duty Vanguard's gold camo. Yeah, man, the original multiplayer gold camo. I like it. I think the colors are obviously really nice. It's a good looking camo. It pops, it shines, or whatever. But there is like there are a lot of people online that say that it looks like popcorn or something. Like it looks kind of weird. It's like bubbly almost. It looks like it has like a weird, if you were like holding it in real life, there would be like bumps on it for some reason. And I agree. It does have a really, really weird looking texture on it. I don't really know why they did that. Again, it seems to me that Vanguard was definitely trying to, you know, go out of their way to make the camos be completely different from before, and I respect that again, but I don't really think they necessarily worked that well. See, Call of Duty Vanguard, this is how you do like a creepy zombies camo version of your other camo. Surprisingly, of all the Call of Duty Vanguard camos, multiplayer and zombies, my favorite one of those, besides one more, I keep saying that, and then I look on the list and there's actually one more, and I was like, wait, how did I forget about that one? So actually my second favorite of all the Call of Duty Vanguard camos is going to Vanguard's Golden Viper, the gold camo for zombies. It is the exact same texture, exact same pattern, everything is exactly the same about the gold and multiplayer that we were just talking about, but it's red, like blood or like spookiness, like, and I think it looks really good. It's like a burgundy red too, not like just like a stupid bright red. It's like a nice burgundy color. It looks really, really good for a gold camo. Realistically speaking, it's exactly the same as the gold and multiplayer, just with red, so that's why I only put it one spot higher. But it is a nice change, and I think it might be a little bit worth going for Vanguard Zombies Gold for this camo, because it's pretty cool. However, coming in at 48th place, it made some people mad in my last video because I ranked it very low in the Dark Matter ranking, and it's going to be pretty low here too, man. I'm sorry. I saw your guys' comments, and I do agree. On heroic weapons, it does look better, but it still isn't great or anything. It's going to World at War 2's... God, why was that like... So I was about to say World at War, then I caught myself mid-sentence there, so it was like World or War... World War II's Chrome. You get this by getting gold on every single gun in the game, obviously, and getting diamond on the other class. Well, besides the DLC weapons, obviously. And it's a Chrome camo. It's kind of like Platinum and MW19 or anything, but very much different. Again, World War II was clearly trying to go for a more realistic vibe, which I really respect. Obviously, it worked out in the long run for sure. There's no anime skins, no super bright camos jumping around the map, but it's definitely not like the best looking camo in my opinion. It is a little dull, and even on heroic weapons, it still is a little dull. It shines and it's nice, but there are definitely better platinum camos in COD history. And yeah, honestly, man, in my opinion, there's no real difference here. 47th place is going to World War II's Chrome Tiger. It's exactly the same thing as the last one, but it has tiger stripes down it. I will say, if we were ranking these based off of grinds, this one would probably be one of the dead last ones, because I've been playing World War II recently, as you guys know, to try and get all the DLC weapons. As a matter of fact, today I got the Orso. Pretty happy about that. And yesterday I got the Claymore in the supply drop, so pretty happy about that too. But either way, yeah, I've been working to try and get all the DLC weapons in that game. And after playing the game for quite some time, I've realized I've gotten one total gun. One gun to Prestige 4. Now, given I haven't been using just one gun in particular, I've just been using whatever gun I want to use and just having fun. I have like time with almost every gun in the game at this point that I have unlocked at least. But still, this is going to be a stupidly long grind. For those who don't know, you have to first get Chrome, which is unlocking gold on every single gun. And then after that, you also have to get Gold Leopard and Gold Cheetah on every single gun. And then you can unlock Chrome Tiger. It's insanely hard to get this camo, but it is a really, I guess, cool camo for World War II standards. But the rest of the COD, I do think it's a little dull. And coming in at 46th place, I don't know why I don't really care for this camo too much, but I just don't. It's going to Black Ops 6's Dark Spine camo. This is the third Mastery camo in Black Ops 6, the one right before the true Mastery camo. I know it's annoying, it's confusing. I don't know how to like explain that, but either way, that's what it is, for multiplayer at least. And it's just so weird. I don't know, like part of me likes it and then part of me doesn't like it. I feel like the colors don't really vibe together too well, because there's like gold on this gun, black on this gun, and then purple on this gun, and it like the purple like slides through it like a wave almost. And I don't, again, man, I don't know why, but I like it, but then I don't like it, and I kind of go back and forth on it. I definitely think overall though it's a little boring. Coming in at 45th place is one that you need to get in game. You know how Call of Duty, every single camo when you're looking at it in like the gunsmith or whatever, it looks a little bit more dull than it does in game. This one, it looks extremely dull in game, or in the gunsmith, but looks way better in game. It's Modern Warfare 23's gilded camo, or gold. It's gold camo. But yeah, in game it pops like crazy. It shines. It's really bright. It's a really nice looking gold camo. It covers up the entire gun. It honestly reminds me of like a nicer version, honestly, of like COD Ghosts, if that makes any sense. It really does, and it's a really cool camo once you actually get it. But I feel like everybody thinks like it's not worth the grind when they first look at it in the gunsmith, because in the gunsmith it does look kind of boring. But for a gold camo, I think it's a really good one actually. And coming in at 44th place, and the final one for the boring tier, finally, there's a lot in the boring tier, but there's a lot of boring mastery camos in COD history, so that's what makes sense. Before we get into the average tier, is MW19's gold camo. MW19's gold camo is definitely not worth the grind, but it is, you know, it is a pretty decent gold camo. I think it's like as average as you're going to get for a gold camo in COD history. It's like right in the middle, in my opinion. It is fine. It's gold, but it has like black designs on it. But the black designs actually do accent this camo a lot better than other black designs have, like in Golden Vipers and, you know, things like that. I think it does work a little bit better in MW19, but still, oh my god, if you're just gonna, like, I don't know, it's a hell of a grind. Alrighty lads, now we are into the average tier. So the guns in this, or the camos in this tier, my bad, are pretty average in the grand scheme of mastery camos, but these are like the type of camos where it's like, yes, they're average in mastery camo standards, but they're still really cool camos in their respective games. If that, like, they're still cool camos, but for mastery camos, they're average. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it really better than that. But either way, coming in at 43rd place, and the first one for the average tier, is Black Ops 4's gold camo. In my like gold ranking video, I actually put this one as either second or third, I want to say. And I kind of do take that back a little bit. I do think it's actually a little bit more boring than I thought it was when I was like thinking about it at the first spot. It's really, 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 really boring until it becomes animated. But then when it becomes animated, it's like one of the coolest gold camos. So it's kind of like a weird situation there, obviously, because obviously you're not always going to be running around with it while it's animated, but you're also not always going to be running around with it while it's not animated. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, where do you really rank it? I'm just going to rank it here in the average tier because I think it's pretty average. And coming in at 42nd place, I actually think is pretty good. pretty good. Doesn't really set itself apart too much from other COD golds, but it's Black Ops 6's gold. The multiplayer gold camo in Black Ops 6, it's just a regular old gold. It's almost like they tried to clearly remake Black Ops 1's gold camo, but I do think they definitely failed. Black Ops 1 just had a different something else. They sprinkled it with a little bit of love in their gold camo. Black Ops 6, they just couldn't quite capture that love. I do think it's fine, but definitely nothing crazy. Coming in at 41st place, however, barely missing out on the top 40, is going to MW22's gold camo. Yeah, it's very similar actually to something like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's actually, you know what, this camo is very, very similar to Ghost's gold camo, but like without all the stupid smudges on it. You know what I mean? I actually think this is like, that's like the perfect way to describe it actually for those who haven't seen it before. Obviously you see it on your screen right now, but if you're like blind or something, that's pretty much, well, then you wouldn't know what Ghost Gold looked like. Either way, that's what it looks like, and I think it's really good. This is what Ghost Gold should have been. I think it's a really cool gold camo, shines really nicely, especially in MW22. It's a nice camo. However, breaking its way into the top 40, my good friendos, is going to World War II's diamond camo. This is, I believe, don't freaking quote me on this because I've been wrong 17 times already in this video when I say things like this, but I believe this is my favorite of all the World War II camos. The World War II diamond camo is actually pretty freaking cool because they went with the studded design, and it's the most unrealistic, realistically speaking, but also is kind of works out the best. It shines the most. It has the nicest pattern in my opinion. It's very, very basic, and it's still definitely a pretty boring diamond camo, but it is really good in World War II, I think, especially on a heroic weapon. On a heroic weapon, it looks really cool. And coming in at 39th place, I honestly can't really tell if there's too much of a difference between this camo and the last one we just talked about. It's Vanguard's diamond camo. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came out tomorrow and was like, yeah, I'm a developer for Call of Duty, and we just use the same exact asset for World War II's gold diamond and put it on Vanguard, because I really can't tell a major difference between these. It does shine a little bit better in Vanguard because Vanguard is a little bit more of a colorful game, but overall, again, I think they look exactly the same, so that's why they're right back to back. In 38th place, I was going to put it right after Black Ops 6's gold, but I do think there's a little bit of a difference there, and it really is a little bit better. It's Black Ops Cold War's gold, the gold camo in Cold War multiplayer. I think it's very similar to Black Ops 6. It looks relatively similar to that game's gold camo, but it definitely is a little bit different than the Black Ops 6 one. It looks very, it's like the gold itself is like darker, but then the gold also has like a better shine. It's like they took the Black Ops 6 gold camo and like dipped it in some like baby oil or something. No diddy, but that's what it looks like. And coming in at 37th place, coming in at 37th place is Black Ops 6's opal camo. I honestly don't know why they decided to do this as a camo. It literally just looked, in my opinion, don't come to my house with pitchforks and tents, because this is just my opinion here, but in my opinion, it literally just looks exactly like the diamond camo, but they just made the diamond studs bigger. And then they like kind of gave it like the slightest little baby fart of a blue tint to it, and that's it. And in my opinion, I don't understand why they really did it. Now, luckily for them, Black Ops 6's diamond camo is pretty cool, so the opal camo is also pretty cool, and it looks good, but I do think it's just like a worse version of Black Ops 6's diamond. And coming in at 36th place, however, is going to Modern Warfare 3, the original Modern Warfare 3's gold camo. Good, great, googly moogly. It's just like they just don't know how to like do gold right anymore. Like there's just something different about gold camo in older CODs that it just hits so hard. MW3's gold, it covers up the entire gun and it looks beautiful. And on top of all of that, it looks like nothing else in the game. Like, this is obvious that you worked towards this camo. It's obvious that you use the gun a lot. It stands out. And that's the kind of like the bad side, the downside to like releasing all these bundles that people can buy for 20 bucks with crazy camos in them. It's like these camos that are like you're grinding for, like dark matter and all that stuff, aren't really worth it anymore, because your gun doesn't even really stand out when you have everybody else running around with animes shooting guns that have diarrhea flying out the friggin' chamber of the gun every single time you fire a bullet. It's like, what's really the point anymore? You know what I mean? In MW3, this camo really shines. Like, this is actually a perfect camo to compare it to, actually, because it's going to MW22's Orion camo. I don't know why I said compare it to, but what I was trying to say is MW22's Orion camo is the true mastery camo in MW22. Once you get polyatomic on every single gun in that game, you unlock Orion camo for every single gun, and it's a space camo. It's like you're looking up into space at nighttime. MW22's Orion camo is really, really cool and worth it on certain maps in certain areas, but when you get on other maps in other areas, it's a very dull, almost hard to see camo, and then you're like, wait, why did I do this grind? It's kind of annoying. But the reason why I said it's like a perfect time to explain it is because this is the type of game where it's like you have Orion camo on your gun, you're running around the map with Orion camo, and it's like not even that shiny or anything, and there's people that bought camos or bought some bundle or whatever that have like super shiny camos that really stand out more than your Orion camo does, and it's like kind of sad that they did that. As a matter of fact, I honestly think there are multiple camos in MW22 that are better than the true mastery camo that you can just earn, and one of them is MW22's platinum camo. I don't really think it's super better in any way, it's just kind of a little bit better, but I do think it's a little bit better. It reminds me kind of World War II's chrome camo, but much more shiny, much more poppin', and much more standing out in this game, especially in this game where the vast majority of MW22 is pretty darker. It's like more realistic vibes, and like the colors are more realistic. This camo does tend to stand out a little bit better, but it's not perfect or anything, but I do think it's better than Orion. And coming in at 33rd place, this is another one where I guarantee a lot of you guys thought it was probably going to be like dead last on my list, but I really don't think that people are giving it the credit it deserves. It's going to MW19's Damascus camo. This is, for those who don't know, one of the hardest camo grinds in COD history. It takes freaking forever to get this camo. And the challenges are just so frustrating. Like, I am not looking forward to getting Damascus in 2025. It's going to be a nightmare. But either way, a lot of people hate this camo, and I really don't understand that. I don't like it. I'm not saying it's my favorite camo in COD history, but I do think it's still a really, really cool camo. Like, seeing people running around with this is really nice. It's picking it up off the ground. It shines like nothing else in the game. It's a really cool camo that stands out for sure. Is it a little bit goofy? Sure, but it's a mastery camo, man. They're supposed to be goofy. Black Ops 3's was dark matter. Okay, I realized I definitely shouldn't have said that, because now people are going to be like, what? You think Dark Matter is a goofy camo? It's so cool. No, I'm not saying goofy in that sense. I'm saying like it doesn't really make much sense in that, you know what I mean? Either way, coming in at 32nd place is MW19's Platinum camo. I still do think the Platinum camo is the best of the 3 gold Platinum in Damascus. I just like when they do these camos. Platinum instead of Diamond sometimes does work. You know, don't think it's better than Diamond. Obviously, there's a couple Diamonds left to go here, but it does work pretty well, honestly. It looks good. And then I like how MW19 puts some like little black trim on it. It almost kind of reminds me of like if Black Ops 1 had a platinum camo, this is kind of what it would look like, I feel like, and I like that. Coming in at 31st place, however, barely missing out on the top 30, my good friends. I didn't realize how long this video was going to take, by the way. Holy crap. Like, I don't know why, but I just started recording today and was just like, all right, let's just get this video done. Didn't realize it's 78 entries. I don't know why I just felt like this video was going to be a quick video to record. This is a lot of entries. Either way, it's MW23's Forged camo. This is another platinum style camo where it's just silver, you know, just kind of shines. But MW23, again, dude, don't judge a book by its cover, because in MW23, looking at this camo in the gunsmith, it doesn't look like anything. It honestly looks like World War II's chrome camo. In game, it shines like crazy. It's such a bright, nice camo. It literally looks like a platinum like camo, and it's really good. And breaking its way into the top 30, my good friends, is going to Black Ops 6's Afterlife camo. This is the 3rd camo you unlock in Warzone for Black Ops 6, and it's got this like, well, actually, is it Warzone? No, it's not. It's the 3rd camo you unlock in Zombies. Catalyst is the 3rd camo you unlock in Warzone. My bad. But either way, yeah, it's kind of weird, if I'm being honest. It's supposed to be based off of like the Afterlife camo from Black Ops 2. Not even remotely close to the same there, Call of Duty. I'm going to be honest. This doesn't look anywhere close to as good as Afterlife and Black Ops 2. Okay, stop lying to us. But it is still pretty cool. Like, it definitely stands out. The way they animated it too is actually really awesome. I will give them credit where credit is due. I like the animations on this gun, or on this camo, but it's definitely leaves some room to be desired. Let's just leave it at that. I really wish they went more into the blue side of things and didn't make the majority of the gun black. Maybe do the opposite way. Make the majority of the gun this nice shiny blue, and then have the black be the trim. And coming in at 29th place, however, is going to one that just kind of, I don't know, man. I don't really like it that much. It's going to Black Ops Cold War's Diamond camo. There's a lot of Diamond camos that are very similar to this Diamond camo, and they're probably going to be coming up, spoiler alert, pretty soon here, because, again, they're relatively all similar, and this one is definitely one of the weaker ones. it's the studded bedazzled diamond that we all know and love at this point. But for some reason, Black Ops Cold War, I don't know why, they just kind of made it like dull. They didn't really make it shine that well, which is weird because again, the gold camo in Black Ops Cold War I thought was really cool, but then the diamond is just like mid at best. I don't really know. It's definitely not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're still gonna be excited to unlock Black Ops Cold War's diamond, but it's nothing crazy. As a matter of fact, I still think there are some gold camos better than it. As a matter of fact, coming in at 28th place is Black Ops 2's gold camo. A lot of people praise Black Ops 1's gold camo, and obviously we still haven't seen that yet. So obviously I still think it's a great camo as well. But I think people sleep on Black Ops 2's gold too. I think the sequel of Black Ops Gold's, the second Black Ops Gold they ever decided to release, was really cool. And obviously the problem was Black Ops 2 released something else, and that being Diamond, that everybody cared for and fell in love with, and they kind of just forgot about the gold camo in Black Ops 2, but that's a crime, because the gold camo in BO2 is actually really freaking nice gold camo, one of my favorite gold camos in COD history for sure. And coming in at 27th place, you know how earlier I was saying Black Ops Cold War's gold is just like reminds me of like a better version of Black Ops 6's gold? Well, this is like the reverse of that. This is Black Ops 6's diamond, which just reminds me of a better version of Black Ops Cold War's diamond. Same thing we talked about earlier with the gold camos, though. I don't think it reminds me of a good enough difference, you know what I mean, to make it like into its whole tier. It's only 2 steps higher than it because they do look very, very similar to each other, but Black Ops 6's does seem to shine just a little bit better, just pops a little bit more, and is a little bit more worth it. It actually kind of is one of the most reminiscent ones of the OG diamond camo, and I like that, obviously. However, coming in at 26th place, barely missing out, or no, my bad. The last one for the average tier before we get into the good tier. Sorry, wrong catchphrase there. Is going to MW23's Serpentinite. Super hard and annoying name to pronounce, but that's the name of the camo, and it's the third camo you unlock in Modern Warfare 23 Zombies, and it's a green camo that's animated and it kind of has like this weird little like crack design on it, almost like veins, which is kind of yucky if you think about it, but this is how you do a green mastery camo, Call of Duty. I knew you had it in you. I would like to see more green mastery camos in the future. Cough, cough, weaponized 115. Why have they never like remastered that camo? I don't know. That's a crime against humanity. Either way, it's a nice camo, and it's got like a jungle green too. It's not like a stupidly bright neon green. It's a nice, really good looking camo. I think it's really, really slept on for sure. But now we are into the good tier. So the camos in this tier are pretty freaking good, man. Not only are they good for obviously camos in the game, but they're also good for mastery camos. They're worth the grind for the most part. Again, we're not talking about the grind here anyway, so that doesn't really matter, but I do think that most of these are worth the grind, and they're really cool camos that shine and aren't like anything else in their games. And coming in at 25th place is Modern Warfare 23's Mercury camo, the first camo that isn't unlocked via the regular ways of unlocking guns. Well, I guess you could say World War II's Gold Cheetah and Gold Leopard are kind of those, but either way, this is a prestige camo in Modern Warfare 23, and it's, in my opinion, the worst of the prestige camos. It's kind of just like this black camo with like some blue and pink colors in there, and green even at some points, I want to say. But for those who don't know, the way you unlock prestige camos in MW23 is level up a gun to its max level and then just get XP, and that's literally it. That's all you have to do to unlock it, but it does take a little bit longer, and there's like different tiers, and Mercury is the third tier. I do think it's the weakest of all of them, but it still is really cool. The prestige camos in MW3 were pretty awesome actually. And coming in at 24th place is one that I massively underrated and hated on a little bit too much in my dark matter ranking, because I've definitely come around to it a little bit more. MW22's bioluminescent camo. It's the mastery camo in MW22, like the last camo you unlock for zombies. It's the MW22 zombies camos, and it's weird. It's got this like, it's almost like an acid rain style like camo, if that makes any sense. It's like, it has like these beads of color dripping down the gun the entire time. The gun itself, the base is like black, but it has like purple and blue and greenish beads dropping down the gun. It looks really, really nice in game, and it's definitely, I don't know if it's necessarily worth the grind though, if I'm being honest, because you do have to go obviously play MWZ, and that's not the most fun game mode out there, but it is a really nice camo, and it definitely is way better than Orion. I wish this was the mastery camo for multiplayer, as a matter of fact. And coming in at 23rd is definitely my least favorite of the dark matter camos, the true dark matter camos. I said this in my dark matter ranking video, but I'll say it here again. Black Ops Cold War's Dark Matter Ultra, or DM Ultra, still obviously a super cool camo, don't get me wrong, but in terms of actual dark matter camos, this just looks like a watered down, way less animations, way less like pop-in colors going on that dark matter called the camo. And I guess that was kind of Black Ops Cold War's whole thing with their camos. Their gold, diamond, and DM Ultra were all not like that poppin' when you compare them to the other ones, but sometimes that worked, and this one I just don't really think it did. It definitely is the weakest of the true dark matter camos, like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 6. I do think definitely got it better. Coming at 22nd, this is how you do a space-themed, I guess Dark Matter is also kind of space-themed, so is Mercury. There's a lot of space-themed camos, obviously, but you know what I mean. Looking into like a galaxy-style camo. MW23 is Interstellar. It's literally just like, imagine if you took Orion and just made it pop. The colors are so much brighter and the animations are so much nicer and look way better. That is MW23's Interstellar camo. Does it stand out from everything else in the game? Yes, it does, but it definitely still does need, I do think it does need a little bit of work for being a true mastery camo in the game. It still isn't, I don't necessarily think, super worth it, but it is really nice. It's also, again, MW23, the gunsmith just doesn't do any of the camos justice in that game, so don't knock it until you try it in game. Once you see it in game, you'll like it a lot more, I think. And coming in at 21st place, barely missing out on the top 20, is another one of the MW23 prestige camos, MW23 One Trick. This is the first prestige camo you can unlock for a gun. I think all you have to do is get 150,000 XP after leveling the gun up all the way, which is kind of a grind, but honestly not even that bad, especially if you like the gun. You're probably just going to use it anyways, you know what I mean? And so you'll get it without even trying to get it. It kind of reminds me actually of the original MW3 and how you unlocked gold in that game, which was literally just playing with that gun, which I kind of wish they did this more often, honestly, because that's like how it should be. Like, nobody plays naturally by getting long shots, you know what I mean? Either way, it's a gold camo that's like super animated pretty much, and I love it. It looks awesome. The MW23 prestige camos are freaking great. Bring stuff like this back. These are really cool camos. However, breaking its way into the wonderful top 20, my good friends, is Black Ops Cold War's Plague Diamond. Plague Diamond in Black Ops Cold War is literally just diamond, but it's bright pink instead of just being like the diamond camo. Sounds goofy at first, and honestly, at first, if like this is your first time ever seeing it, you probably will be like, no, that's goofy looking. That's not cool. It takes a little bit of time to grow on you for sure, but once it does, you'll totally understand. It's freaking awesome once it grows on you. This is such a cool idea for a change up from the original or the average diamond camos that we're all used to at this point, and I like it a lot. It stands out like crazy too in game. Like, you can clearly tell when somebody has Plague Diamond in Black Ops Cold War. Again, I've been playing it pretty recently to try and get all the guns unlocked, and you can see when someone's got Plague Diamond from like a mile away, and it's awesome. It pops, it stands out, and it's nice. It's a nice change up. Coming in at 19th place, might be a little bit of a hot take, because this camo is definitely an acquired taste. It's very weird looking, but I like it. It's going to MW23's Priceless Camo. What they should have called it is Cotton Candy, because that's what it reminds me of every single time I look at this camo, but it works. It works really well. It's animated, and the animations are really cool as well. And yes, I do like this better than Interstellar and MW23. And that's actually the same case, for those who don't know, obviously we haven't seen it yet, that actually is the same case as well for MW22. I do think Polyatomic is better than Orion in that game. The second to mastery camo, I guess you can say, in these games are freaking great, and this one's awesome. It really stands out too. It shines like crazy. It shines like nothing else in the game. But again, it's definitely an acquired taste. It's very like girly and childish, you know what I mean? It's very bright blue, bright pink colors all over it. It's kind of silly in that sense, but I do think it's actually pretty cool. And here it is. We all knew it was going to be pretty high, but I think some people might get a little bit mad. I think some people might think I put it a little bit too high, but you're forgetting this camo, man. It's 18th place is going to Black Ops 1's gold camo. Easily the best gold camo in Call of Duty history. And yes, I do think it's better than a lot of true mastery camos, dark matter camos, whatever, priceless, whatever, Orion, Interstellar. In COD history. This is freaking awesome. This is just like so perfect. I don't know how they haven't managed to replicate this gold camo yet. It is like, this was made in freaking 2010, dude. This is made in 2010. It clearly stands out like nothing else in the game. The black contrasts with the gold perfectly, and the gold is nothing like any other gold we've ever had. It's this really, really shiny, perfect, literally looks like if they took a gold bar and just made it and just formed it into a gun. That's what this camo looks like, and it's unbelievable. However, my good friends, coming in at 17th place, again, I'm gonna have to take a sip of water after this. Holy crap, I'm starting to get like thirsty. Again, this is like a much longer video than I thought it was going to be. It's going to Black Ops 6's Nebula camo. Black Ops 6's Nebula camo is the mastery camo in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, and it's pretty nice. And now, is it like my favorite camo in COD history? No, I do think Black Ops 6's Nebula leaves a little bit of room to be desired. I will say Black Ops 6 did really good with their animations on their camos though. All the animations on these camos are completely different, and I like the way that like when you shoot the gun it changes. And this camo is almost like if you took Interstellar and just like put it on steroids, and it really freaking works, man. I actually like it. I like it a lot. I don't think it's perfect. It needed some work, I do think, but it is still really cool. And coming in at 16th place, another Zombies Mastery Camo back to back here. See, Mastery Camos and Zombies can be good. All right, Call of Duty, just give it some try. It's MW23's Borealis. This is freaking so cool. This is exactly like what you expect when you look at like a space themed mastery camo. The animations on it are really cool as well. Not as great as like Black Ops 6 animations. Black Ops 6 animations, as much as you want to hate modern Call of Duty, trust me, I get it. I'm not a big fan of modern COD either, but I will say their graphics and their designs on some things are really, really well done. But this is definitely not as good as that. But in terms of the colors and the way it pops, it really is. It also, you can like clearly see like the stars in it, and I think that's so cool. Whoever was in charge with designing this camo needs a raise, and I think this camo is extremely underrated. And coming in at 15th place, here it is. My favorites of all the diamond camos, besides one, there is one more that we still haven't talked about. Okay, there's besides two. Okay, this is why I should stop saying these things, because I just looked at the list and there are still actually two diamond camos. But its 15th place is Black Ops 2's diamond, the first ever diamond that we've ever gotten, and I really think it is better than the vast majority of other diamonds. There is, like I said, still two diamonds we haven't talked about yet, and still they're still a little bit higher. But in terms of like the age-old diamonds, diamonds that we all know and love, and when you think of diamond, you think of them in this sense. This one I do think is the best one. It is just so classic, man. I don't get, it's not nostalgia, because these aren't nostalgic things. I'm looking at them. I look them up to see what they look like and stuff to remind myself. And I do think this camo does look better than BO6's diamond, the Black Ops Cold War's diamond. They just sprinkled these with a little bit extra love, and Black Ops 2's diamond is freaking awesome. 14th, oh my god, man, this was a pleasant surprise. When this camo released, this is like awesome. It's so awesome. It's Modern Warfare 2019's Obsidian camo. This camo is so cool in every single way, and I love how it's not animated. I know that sounds silly, because the vast majority of other camos that we're going to be seeing on this list are animated camos. Animated camos are good camos for mastery camos. It makes it worth the grind a little bit. But this one, for some reason, works. Like, if they made this animated, I think it wouldn't have worked as good. I love MW19's Obsidian. It's so cool, and it's like, it's such like a subtle, but you can clearly tell that it's cool camo too. I'm so happy they didn't decide to like make only parts of the gun like obsidian, and they decided to just go all out and make the entire gun obsidian. I think that worked out perfectly well, and it's just such a nice camo, man. It's so nice, so slept on. However, coming in at 13th place, and the final one for the good tier, before we get into the best tier, is going to COD 4 Remastered's Exclusion Zone camo. This is the mastery camo once you get diamond on all classes, yada yada yada, for COD 4 Remastered, and it is pretty awesome. Again, see, this is how you make a gold or a green camo Call of Duty. Okay, get this Vanguard Plague Diamond, or Vanguard whatever, Dark Ether, get that out of here. All right, nobody wants to see that anymore. We want to see this. This is awesome. It reminds me of like Monster Energy or something. It makes me feel like a man. It's black with a bunch of like cracks in it. Sounds kind of boring, right? Nope, because the cracks are filled with this like glowing green stuff, and it's so awesome. It works so freaking well. The only thing I will say that I think would have been a little bit cooler, and hear me out if I'm wrong here, imagine if they made it like an orange lava or something. I feel like that would have been awesome, like a volcanic camo. Oh my god, I just came up with a freaking $1 million idea. Call of Duty, in Black Ops 7, make one of the mastery camos. It doesn't have to be the mastery camo, because obviously I know you're probably going to do Dark Matter, since you guys have no ideas whatsoever. Make it the one right before Dark Matter then. Make it like a molten camo. That would be awesome. Tell me I'm wrong. Either way, guys, now we are into the best tier. So these 12 camos in the best tier are all insanely cool. They stand out like crazy. They are worth the grind in every single regard. Even if that grind is stupidly hard, it's worth it, because they are awesome camos. And coming in at 12th place is Black Ops 3's Dark Matter, the very first original true quote-unquote mastery camo in COD history. Everybody always kind of says mastery when they're talking about like the final camo you unlock, but realistically speaking, mastery is anything from that you unlock by mastering the gun. So anyways, Black Ops 3's Dark Matter is the first one, and it is awesome. It started it all. It's freaking gorgeous. The animations are beautiful, but I do think there have definitely been a lot of camos since Black Ops 3's Dark Matter that have massively improved on the idea of a mastery camo, but it is definitely a really good start. I think people look at it a little bit with rose tinted glasses. It doesn't cover up the entire gun too, which is kind of a little iffy, but it's still obviously awesome. Coming in at 11th place, barely missing out on the top 10. This is one of the diamonds that I think is better than Black Ops 2's diamond, because tell me I'm wrong. It's Black Ops 4's diamond. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Even the start of Black Ops 4's diamond, which is just diamond as we know it, is freaking awesome. But then for those who don't know, in Black Ops 4, once you get a 5 kill streak, I think it is, or maybe it's not a 5 kill streak, but maybe just 5 kills. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I never can. It's kind of annoying. But once you get something, you got to do something in the game. Once you do that, it changes color. It goes to like green, and then it goes to purple after you do it five more times, and then it goes to blue after you do it 5 more times. Then it goes to orange, then it goes to like this teal, and then after you get 30, it changes to a rainbow. It literally is, it just constantly switches from a rainbow, like it's like this constant animation of a rainbow going through the entire gun, and it is freaking insanely cool. This is how you do mastery camos. Black Ops 4 nailed that design. However, breaking its way into the top 10. See, this is what I mean. I think that they just kind of improved on Black Ops 3's Dark Matter in this camo. It's Black Ops Cold War's Dark Ether, the mastery camo for Black Ops Cold War zombies. Again, mastery being the one that you unlock last. I know that technically mastery is anything, but I've already said that before. Either way, this is freaking sick. I love the idea of adding black trim and stuff like that to the gun, kind of like Black Ops 1's gold camo almost, but instead of the gold part, it's a dark matter style camo. And this is like a slightly darker dark matter from Black Ops 3. I think it definitely has like more black in it and stuff like that, but I think that definitely worked. The purple pops like crazy, and this is miles better than DM Ultra that we got in multiplayer. As a matter of fact, I really wish we got this in multiplayer instead of DM Ultra. I wish it was the other way around, because I play mainly multiplayer. Yep, yeah, I think this is one of the, well, definitely one of the most underrated. I was about to say the most underrated, but definitely not the most, but one of the most underrated camos in COD history. Coming in at 9th place is MW22's Polyatomic. This camo is the 3rd camo you unlock in MW22 right before you unlock Orion, and it is, I love it, man. I really do. I love Polyatomic. It's not animated, at least not that I can think of. Maybe it is a little bit, but definitely not very noticeable if it is animated. But the way it shines is really freaking cool. Kind of makes it almost look like it is animated. And really all it is just like this, just like purple camo, but with like shapes on it. And so when you're like running around, the shapes reflect the color off of it and make it look different every time you're like running around with it. And it is freaking gorgeous. A really, really cool camo, especially in MW22, where yet again, that game has very realistic colors. Polyatomic stands out like crazy and is awesome. I think this should have been the true mastery camo in MW22. However, coming in at 8th place, dude, we can hate on modern Call of Duty all we want. Trust me, I'm there with you. You know what I mean? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not the biggest fan of modern CODs, but you got to give credit where credit is due. Black Ops 6's Dark Matter is one of the best mastery camos of all time. It is freaking awesome. The way Black Ops 6's Dark Matter moves, the animation style on it is gorgeous. The way the purple pops, the way the purple covers up almost every part of the gun too is freaking awesome. Black Ops 6's Dark Matter is one of the best Dark Matters in COD history. It is, I do think it is, I'm sorry, but better than the Black Ops 3 Dark Matter. This camo is awesome. I actually unlocked this camo too. A lot of the true mastery camos I haven't unlocked, obviously, because that takes a long time. We're working on it though. We're definitely going to do it now. I'm sick of, I'm not backing out, man. I'm unlocking I'm getting Master Prestige in every COD, unlocking every Master Camo in every COD. I'm doing it, man. And so we're going to get there at some point. But Black Ops 6's Dark Matter is one that I unlocked just naturally, and it was really worth it. However, 7th place, my favorite of all the diamond camos, and wow, oh my god, is it cool, man. It's Infinite Warfare's diamond. Dude, trust me when I say this camo is awesome. It literally is like, okay, it's nothing, it's like no other diamond camo we've ever gotten. It's such a unique idea, and it worked so freaking well. You can hate on Infinite Warfare as much as you want. I don't think it's the best Call of Duty either. I don't even think it's in my top 5, probably not even in my top 10, maybe though. It is, I do think it's underrated. But either way, you can hate on it as much as you want, but you gotta give it credit where credit is due. This is a freaking good idea, and it worked so well. It's, instead of like diamond where it's like Black Ops 6 diamond and stuff like that, it's like they put diamonds on the gun, you know what I mean? And then you have the platinum camo, which just looks like a nice silver camo, right? This is completely different. It's like you're looking into a diamond, you know what I mean? It's like the texture of a diamond on the entire gun. That's what this is, and it works awesomely. It's literally like a glass camo or like a mirror camo or something. It's awesome. Coming in at 6th place, though, again, I do think these are probably going to be pretty slept on just because most people probably don't even know they exist. But it's going to MW23's Constellation's End. This is the 4th and final prestige camo you can unlock for every gun in Modern Warfare 23. Again, they added these into the game relatively late into the life cycle, so most people might not know they exist, but it is really, 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 really cool. Although, guys, anybody in the comments, if you're still watching at this point and you know, can you even unlock these camos anymore? Dude, I've been playing MW3 like pretty frequently recently, and I feel like I don't make, it doesn't ever say I'm making any progress towards these camos. So now that Black Ops 6 might be out, you might not be able to get these anymore, which is really disappointing because they're freaking sick. Just look at it. It's awesome. Yeah. This is what I meant when I said earlier that Infinite Warfare has some of the best camos in COD history, and so that's why gold was so far below, because dude, every other Infinite Warfare camo is obviously all the way up here in the best tier. Fifth place is Infinite Warfare Solar camo. Infinite Warfare Solar camo is unlocked the same way you unlock Dark Matter camo in the vast majority of Call of Duties. Just gotta get gold in every gun in the game that was released when the game launched, and it gives you this almost like sun camo, and that's what I love about Infinite Warfare. Instead of like making the camos like similar to the sky or whatever, they make it look like you're looking into whatever it is they're describing. This looks like you're looking into a solar eclipse or something, and it's freaking wow. Like, how did they come up with this? Now, I will say, Infinite Warfare is one of the games where when they released the game, the camos were really boring, and so they had to go back and rework them in order to make people happy, but thank God they did, because these camos are freaking sick now. Fourth place, I've said it before in my Dark Matter ranking video, and I'll say it again in this video, it's going to Black Ops 6's Abyss camo. This is the mastery camo for Warzone and Black Ops 6, and yeah, this is such a good idea. Again, Black Ops 6, not a biggest fan of the game, but in terms of their freaking camo designs, they did pretty good, because this is a nice freaking camo. It sucks that you have to play so much Warzone to get it though, because I don't want to play a single game of Warzone, let alone like 500 in order to get this camo. So I'll probably will never get it, unfortunately, but it is awesome. I love this decision. This is so edgy, so cool. It's a black camo with like white and blue like stripes going through it the entire time. Oh my God, it looks cool. It reminds me of like, oh, I don't even know. It's just like it's like Venom. You know the movie Venom, like Spider-Man character there? That's what it reminds me of. It's like some edgy, nice black stripe, like a shark or something's gonna attack me. I like it so freaking much though. It's so good. Coming in at third place, man. Easily the best of the Dark Matters. Easily. It's Black Ops 4's Dark Matter. Black Ops 4's Dark Matter, man. Black Ops 4 just in general nailed their camo designs. Everything except for gold, honestly. Gold was a little bit weak for sure, but Diamond and Black and Dark Matter were really, really worth it. This is one of the ones I did get. I've only gotten 3 true mastery camos in COD history. It was Dark Matter and BO4, Orion and MW22, and BO6 is Dark Matter. And this was so freaking worth it, dude. It's unfortunate that I can't use it anymore because I got it on my PlayStation. Now I have an Xbox, so I don't have it anymore, but I'm working towards getting it again. And it is, oh my God, it's so cool. Again, same thing with Diamond. Every time you get 5 kills or whatever, it changes. It gets to a point where it's like literally it looks like a flowing lava pool, like it is so awesome, and then all these spikes coming out of it. And then once you get 30, it turns back into the OG Dark Matter that we all know and love, the purple Dark Matter, but now it has spikes and it's even more animated and just so good. Even the base of the Dark Matter in BO4, the starting part of Dark Matter in this game, is freaking awesome. Even that is so cool. Coming in at second place, however, I mean, dude, again, one of the camos that I feel like a lot of people don't know even exists, because it was a prestige camo in MW23, but it's Molten Obsidian in MW23, which is actually the second prestige camo, so it doesn't even take that much time to unlock this camo, which is even cooler in my opinion. But it's literally the Obsidian camo in MW19, which I already said how much I love so freaking much, because it is an absolutely gorgeous camo, but now it's like animated and it almost looks like you're looking into like a river of obsidian, and it is so good, dude. So good. It's actually like peak in every single way of the word peak. Like, it is that good. If anybody hasn't ever seen this or used it, try as hard as you possibly can to go get this on a gun in MW23. Maybe you don't like modern Call of Duty, doesn't matter. Play the game, man, just so you can get this camo, just so you can see it in game, because it really is that gorgeous. It is an awesome camo. It would have been my favorite Call of Duty Master camo of all time if it wasn't for one more. And that is just Infinite Warfare's Black Sky, man. Infinite Warfare's Black Sky camo is unlike anything else in Call of Duty history. This is what I meant when I said earlier with gold on Infinite Warfare, where I said all of Infinite Warfare's other camos are really freaking good. All the other 3, Diamond was 7th place, Solar was 5th place, and Black Sky is 1st. For those who don't know how to get Black Sky, you have to get pretty much... So in order to get Solar, you get gold on all the base game guns, right? You get gold on all the base game guns and you unlock Solar, which is actually kind of a big task because it's not easy to get gold in Infinite Warfare. But then once you do that, you get Solar. And then once you do that, but with all the DLC weapons as well, because obviously they added a lot of DLC weapons into the supply drops and things like that. Once you do that with all those DLC weapons, you can get Solar. And it is literally perfect. It is there's not a single thing on this camo that I would change. Black Sky is the most perfect Call of Duty camo ever created. It is awesome. And I love that you could get Black Sky as well for your character. You know, you can, like, obviously during this era of Call of Duty, you could customize your character skins and helmets and whatnot. Well, you can, if you get like gold for all the characters, you can get Black Sky for them as well and have it running around on your gun and your character. And it is like that is just, it is just the most perfect thing Call of Duty has ever decided to do. The most perfect thing. It is so awesome. I cannot believe that more people don't hype up Black Sky. Like, I talk about it all the time. You guys know I love Black Sky. It was first in my Dark Matter ranking video, obviously, because it's my favorite camo in COD history. And it is first in this video. But I feel like nobody else really does talk about it. Nobody else ever is like, yeah, Black Sky is awesome. They always just bring up BO3's Dark Matter. Trust me, I love BO3. It's 12th place. BO3 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time, and Dark Matter in that game is probably one of the reasons why it's my favorite Call of Duty of all time. But Infinite Warfare's Black Sky is clearly just better. Like, this is just better in every way than every other camo we've talked about so far. It is awesome. Everything about Black Sky is freaking awesome. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video, ranking all 78 mastery camos in Call of Duty history. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the comment section down below. Check the links in the description for any of my other social medias or any of my other YouTube channels or any of that great mumbo jumbo. And yeah, guys, there it is. We ranked all the gold camos, ranked all the diamond camos, ranked all the dark matter camos, and there is all 78 of mastery camos in Call of Duty history. Again, if you do think I missed one, if you do think there's a mastery camo in one of these games that I forgot about or just didn't know about, maybe even, because I didn't even really know about Gold Cheetah and Gold Leopard until like a couple months ago. Actually, I watched I don't remember what video it was, but I watched a video and they were talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And so yeah, I didn't really know those camos really even existed. So there might be some others that I don't know exist either. So maybe if you comment below and you find one that is actually like a mastery camo, I will let you know what I think of it. But those are the ones that I could find and could remember off the top of my head. So I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As for the grind, as for the dark matter, mastery camo, master prestige, and every COD grind, what have I been doing recently? Well, Black Ops Cold War. Like I said, man, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops Cold War because they have a lot of DLC guns in that game. In order to unlock the DLC guns in that game, you have to pretty much do these stupid challenges in 15 different completed matches. So you can't just do it, leave the match, and do it again, leave the match. You have to complete the freaking match. So it takes forever, and they're the most annoying challenges ever. I've gotten all the ARs, almost all the SMGs besides the OTS-9, because that camo challenge, or not the camo challenge, but the challenge to unlock the OTS-9 is so freaking frustrating. So every SMG besides the OTS-9, all the tac rifles, all the LMGs, all the snipers, all the pistols, every shotgun except for 2, all the launchers, all the specials except for the nail gun, and a lot of the melees. We're almost wrapping up with the melees. We have like 2 or 3 left more to go, so we're getting there with the melees. They take forever. Those, dude, one of those camo, I have 9 out of 10 though done. 9 out of 10 done on this challenge, and it is so hard, so annoying to do, but I'm really close. And it is to perform 2 executions in a single match 10 times to unlock that melee weapon. It is so freaking frustrating to do that. I've been working on it for 3 days, and I only have 9 out of 10 done. So I need one more game to get that done, and oh my god, I'm gonna feel so happy once I get it done. But either way, that's what we're working on right now. Obviously, we're not working on any actual sort of mastery camos just yet, because we're still trying to work on getting all the guns. Obviously, a lot of these CODs, there's a ton of guns in them, and a ton of them are DLC guns. And in order to get them, they all have their own challenges. Or as a supply drop era, you have to get supply drops. Or World War II, you have to like log on every day and get armory credits. That way you can buy them. I now have 20 guns in World War II, though 20 of the DLC weapons, I should say, in World War II out of 51. So we're making some progress, but we're not really anywhere yet. So still have a long way to go, but we're definitely doing some stuff there. So that's what we've been doing off camera for the excuse me, Road to Master Prestige series. Also, there is a lot of camos in excuse me, Jesus, that's disgusting, I keep burping, in MW23, where they were like limited time camos that you had to get by completing some challenge. Obviously, I didn't talk about those in today's video because I don't have any of those. I had to start a new account for the Road to Master Prestige series, so there's no way for me to get them, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Obviously, I do have a couple of them on my main account, but I don't know, I never really paid attention to those anyways, so sorry if you guys were expecting to see those here, but those aren't really mastery camos anyways. There were challenges that you had to do that had nothing really to do with the weapons, you know what I mean? So I don't really consider them anyways. But anyway, guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know what we're gonna do for the next like series. I don't know if we will do a series for some time. We might just do some fun top 10s or whatever, not really do a series, not really take it too seriously. But once we do pick up another series again, I don't know what we're gonna do just yet, so let me know what you guys are thinking. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.